My name is Chase Stewart. I am the Executive Director with Communities and Schools of Southwest Virginia. We are really excited about our partnership with Bristol, Virginia Public Schools Storytime. Communities and Schools of Southwest Virginia is a nonprofit that's located in Bristol, Virginia, and we provide supports and services to our students. We are in schools every day to build trust, to establish relationships, and to make sure that you are successful. I invite you to learn more about us by going to our website, www.cisofswva.org, or liking us on Facebook. We hope you enjoy the story.
Hi, my name is Randy White, and I'm on the school board. Also a reading buddy, and some of you may have seen me in your schools with some of my reading buddies. And this is one of my favorite books that I bought several years ago. And I usually show this to my reading buddies because it's about a crayon. It's a book by Michael Hall, but the crayon is blue, but somehow when Crayola was making this crayon, they got a red wrapper on it. So everybody sees the outside of this crayon, and they look at it and they say, oh, that's a red crayon. People don't really look at the inside of the crayon to see what's in there. So it's a lesson to everybody to look inside, not just on the outside. He was red, but he wasn't very good at it. His teacher thought he needed more practice. So the teacher said, I'll draw a red strawberry, and then you draw a red strawberry. You can do this. Ready? But he couldn't really. So the teacher had drawn red strawberries, but this is what the crayon drew. He drew blue strawberries. Like this, he said. And the teacher said, oh my, let's try again. His mother thought he needed to mix well with others. Why don't you two go out and draw a nice round orange? She said that because red and yellow make orange. So he said, a really big one, a really, really orange one. So the yellow crayon and the red crayon went out to draw a big orange, and that's what they got. They made a great big green one. Yuck, said the yellow crayon. Oops, said the red crayon. His grandparents thought he wasn't warm enough. Your class is making self-portraits for Parents' Night. Wear this warm red scarf. Nice, said the gray crayon. It's so you. But it so wasn't. Oh my, dear me. Because the yellow crayon drew a yellow one, the teal crayon drew a teal one with its name on it, the purple one, and the green one, and the orange one. But the blue one drew his picture, and he called it red. Everyone seemed to have something to say. The amber crayon said, sometimes I wonder if he's really red at all. The hazelnut crayon said, don't be silly. It says red on his label. The cocoa bean crayon said, he came that way from the factory. And the fuchsia crayon said, frankly, I don't think he's very bright. The grape one said, well, I think he's lazy. Right, said the army green one. He's got to press harder. The steel gray one said, really apply himself. And the sunshine one said, give him time, he'll catch on. And the sea green one said, of course he will. So everybody had a different opinion of him, but it wasn't really the inside of that crayon that they were seeing. They thought he'd catch on and be more like them. But he didn't catch on. The green crayon drew a green frog. The black crayon drew a black sheep. The brown crayon drew a brown cow. And the blue crayon tried to draw a red ant, but it was a blue ant. All the art supplies wanted to help. So the masking tape said, we masking tape thought that he was broken inside. And so they put a piece of tape around him. The scissors said, I thought his label was too tight. One snip should do it. So they cut a little snip in him. And the yellow crayon said, the pencil said, I thought he wasn't sharp enough. Stay still now. So they put a pencil sharpener on the crayon. Everybody's trying to make him what the label on the outside said and not really see what he was like inside. But even with all of our help and all of his hard work, he still drew blue hearts, blue cherries, blue foxes, and he painted blue toenails. He just could not get the hang of it. So they drew a traffic light. Green, yellow, red. But it wasn't red, it was blue. One day he met a new friend. And his new friend was a berry-colored crayon. And he had drawn this berry-colored ship. And the crayon said, I can't. I'm red. But the berry one said, well, will you try? And so he did. And what he drew was the water. His friend, the berry crayon, looked inside and he saw what he was really like and what he really could do. So he drew the blue water, not red water. And he didn't stop there. He made bluebells. He made blue jeans. He made a blue bird. He made a blue whale. And he said, I'm blue. He knew what was really inside him and what he could really do. He was blue, and everyone was talking. The mother said, my son is brilliant. Who could have known he was blue? I always said he was blue, said Hazelnut. It was obvious, said Cocoa Bean. His blue ocean really lifted me, said the berry crayon. All of his work makes me happy, said Sea Green. His blue strawberries are my favorite, said the brown crayon. He's so intense, said the apple green. I'm going to make a green lizard with him, a really big one, said the yellow crayon, because now he knew that blue and yellow would make that green. I hear he's working on a huge new project, said the gray crayon. He's really reaching for the sky. He really was. I think this is just such a great story. It's absolutely one of my favorites. And so I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed reading for you. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you.